All righty. Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for taking the time out of your night to hop on this call about learning more about the opportunity with Arbonne and what this business looks like and how we do it. So my name is Kelly Summers, and Maggie Durbin is going to be joining me to help you guys learn a little bit more. So for those of you who are on live, thank you for taking the time out of your evenings and your busy lives. And for those of you who are watching the recording, thanks for taking the time as well to learn a bit more for you. So I just wanted to kind of open up the call first and kind of clear all the headspace, wash off the day, whatever went on in your day, so you can be fully present for this call. I really want everyone to just walk into this call with an open heart and open mind, and let you know that each and every one of you is here for a reason, listening to this for a reason. Whether this is for you or not, we really feel like Arbonne has so many different facets that we're going to share with you, where there may be something for everyone, either for you or someone that you may know in your life. And this business is so smart. So you were asked on this call for a reason. Your friends asked you to listen for a reason. They see something in you. Whether if you aren't muted, if you could mute, please, that'd be great. Thank you. So you are on this call for a reason. So your friend saw something in you. We get to choose who we do this business with, you guys. This is our own business. We have all the support from Arbonne, but we get to choose who we do this with. And so they saw something in you, and we really feel like this could truly align for you if you see it as that for yourself. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of background about myself and then let Maggie take it away. But once again, I'm Kelly Summers, and I was introduced to Arbonne 6.5 years ago at the dog park of all places. So totally random. And I am now a mom of two, been married for 7.5 years. But back then, you know, before family and kids, I was working a full-time job. I had worked in the banking sector for a few years and then was working in the for-profit education sector, and really didn't love either one of those. Neither were my dream jobs. I had no idea what my true calling was or what I wanted to do, what my end game was professionally. And that's when Arbonne came into my life. And so I saw it as a plan B that could potentially be a plan A down the road. But I'll be honest, you guys, I really kind of knew that I would never do something like this. I had my stigmas, my fears, my questions, and I just assumed it wasn't for me. And so I thought that I was, you know, at the time I was a little bit more shy and timid. I hated selling because I learned that I hated it, especially from working in banking. I had fears about, you know, myself and putting myself out there to people in my life. And I didn't think I had time because everyone's busy, right? And we think that life is, you know, oh, maybe next week or next month or next year, but life doesn't slow down, does it, guys? So those were kind of the things going on in my head. And then I learned more. And Lisa, my friend who introduced me to it, who I met at the dog park, was just super authentic and genuine. She built a relationship with me and helped me learn more and then let me decide. So I love that that's what we get to do for people, is we're not here to just sell you guys or pitch you anything. We just want to help you have all the information in place to make the best decisions for you in your future. So what this business has given me is not only the ability now to be at home with my kids, but the ability to have my dream job, you guys. Seriously, like, this is something where I can use my passions and skills and talents, but have the flexibility and freedom to build it around my life, whatever that may be. So yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but this is for everyone, you guys. Whether you are male or female or 18 or 80, or you know, policeman, a teacher, a stay-at-home mom, a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, whatever it is, whatever your day-to-day job may be, I urge you to think about having this additional stream of income. So that's a little bit about my background, and I'll let Maggie take it away.
Hi, yeah, so I am Maggie Durbin, and I've been in it for about almost going on 6 years this year. That Kelly, this lovely lady right here, just asked me to take a look at it. And it kind of came in my life similar time, before children, was married. But I didn't, you know, I'm a nurse, and so I I love nursing, but I never really had a big future plan in that. I never really wanted to do more schooling in that. I love the bedside care and that ability to just serve people at that basic level. And when Arbonne came into my life, honestly, Kelly shared probably the little overview that you guys heard before. And to me, I'm going to talk to the dreamers out there because it just made complete sense to me. And I literally jumped in, and I realized that maybe now looking back, that's maybe a little more rare. But I guess I hope to appeal to some of you out there that might have some of that tugs on your heart tonight, that you would listen to it, because I can tell you now that even though maybe I didn't really overanalyze it at the time, that now that I have been able to sit in this business and in this industry and experience this, that I am so grateful, so grateful that Kelly just, recommended it to me, and I tried it and I loved it, and now I can see such a bigger picture for it. And now it's definitely, like Kelly was saying, my dream job in terms of I get to be a professional. Like, I love being in nursing. I mean, that was one of the big things I was taught in nursing school, was how to be a professional. And I love that. It's just a part of who I am. And so I love that I get to do that, even if sometimes I'm in yoga pants, which I'm wearing real pants tonight. So you're welcome. You can't tell, but I am. And but even if in yoga pants, I can be a professional and build this business and basically serve others through this. And I was telling Brittany before, I am so grateful for all the health information that I've learned. And as a nurse, people think that you know everything that's related to the body, but you don't. And so I've just really enjoyed finding that passion in Arbonne as well. And so I have a 4-year-old now and a 2-year-old, son and daughter, and I am loving being home with them and building this business right alongside. When I started, I was working full-time as a nurse, and so I was able to work that in the nooks and crannies too, which I know a lot of people think, when am I going to do that? And especially when I was working night shifts. But you just carry it along with you, just like anything else that you recommend. So maybe you love a store, or you watch a movie that you love, or you find a documentary on Netflix. I mean, you're going to tell somebody about it, just over lunch or something. And that's exactly how I started this business. And I'm so happy now that I've learned more skills and I can be more intentional, and I've learned them through Arbonne's journey. So, I'm so grateful for that as well, just being able to grow professionally in this business. But like Kelly was saying, everybody has a different story. I mean, we're totally different people, but I'm so grateful that they were brought together because of Arbonne. We're going to play for you a quick little video now. This is Peyton Mott, and we are so blessed we got to watch her celebrate her walk the stage at our global conference last weekend as a national vice president. So in this video, she's a regional vice president, but national vice president is the top of the company. So enjoy her story. It's different than me and Kelly's, because everybody's is. So.
I am 21 years old. I always had really great big aspirations. As I got older, I decided I did in fact want to be a nurse and go into the medical field, because I had a passion for helping people get healthy, and I wanted to be more on the preventative side. I got invited by my future mother-in-law to an Arbonne get-together. Showed up late and was texting on my phone, because that's what 19-year-olds do. As I heard more and more about how pure, safe, and beneficial Arbonne's products were, I jumped in both feet. Because of social media and because of technology, we can build global businesses. I lived in a dorm room, and so I would have girls over for shake. I just dripped on people, and I just shared with them my experiences. Like, it is your choice to make it to the pinnacle level of this company. You guys, there's no reason that you can't do it. If a 19-year-old in a college dorm room can build a massive Arbonne business, so can you. Stop selling yourself short.
So we just love that video. We've just been sharing it because she has got so many other videos out there too, but I love that one because it just really shows her heart and her passion. And it was just so fun to see her celebrated on the stage this year, just with all of her sponsoring and just growing this team of awesome people. So I'm so glad we got to share that with you. Next, we're going to pull out the 2-page overview sheet that you maybe saw when you learned about this brand for the first time. But just sort of a little overview, really, I just want to talk about this brand, because what I have learned in the last 5 years of being in network marketing, because I knew nothing about it before. So if you don't know a thing, that's okay. What I've really learned, though, is that if you don't love what you are sharing, then it's a moot point. You're not going to grow. And so I am so proud of this brand, and every year, every training, everything I ever learn, I just reinforces that. And so that's what I want to share with you for a minute. So our founder, Petter, he had this vision, not just for products. So Kelly, you know what? It looks a little blurry on my end, just so you know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You're really just listening to me anyway. But, oh, that's better. So Petter, so he had this vision for these pure, safe, and beneficial products. But this is what I love, and I just feel like I just have heard this, and it's in my heart here, is recently he did not have to choose to share these products the way that he did. He could have chosen to put them on the retail shelf. He could have chosen just to do direct sales and just but instead he chose network marketing, which now we're calling social marketing too. So if you've heard that term out there, it's the same thing. It's just our platform has changed. We have all these other venues that we can build this network. So what Petter did was he had this vision for people to be empowered, and he wanted us to be able to edify people through these pure, safe, and beneficial products. And I just think that is just outstanding. That was definitely one of the things that caught my eye about Arbonne, was this vision from so long ago. So we have longevity. We have these pure, safe, and beneficial products from the beginning, which I know that we've talked about, but basically they're all both botanically based, and we just continue to get rid of anything that we think could be harmful. And so we've had this since the beginning, and now it is popular to be this way. So the demand is there, which is amazing, and we're consumable. I mean, the benefits of this just keep kind of adding on, but we're consumable, so people are going to redirect their spending and keep buying over and over. We have an amazing retention rate in terms of continuing shoppers. So that can tell you that you can grow this network of shoppers to shop with you in the same store, along with team members who are going to want to do that too. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. The other thing I wanted to mention too is, like I said, we're a hybrid. So we're network marketing and we're direct sales. So we do everything. I don't know. It's just, as you continue to do more research into this industry, as you just grow along with it naturally as it happens, you just find out how smart this all really is. I do want to mention, we just got acquired by a group called Group Rocher, and it's very exciting. So we have been doing amazing, and we've been growing very steady and very smart. We have an amazing home office in California that really is doing it the right way, and we've expanded into 7 countries, and we're going into Germany this year. But we just partnered with Group Rocher, and they are a French-based company, and they are already in 100 companies. Basically, they came, they found us, they heard us, they heard about us, they sought us out, they researched us, and they said, we want them with us. And so what they're going to do for us is going to provide us with all this opportunity. They're already in over 100 companies, so all of that groundwork has already been laid for us. So we're going to be able to reap the benefits of their hard work, but we're going to bring this amazing, upstanding company to the forefront of so many homes now, and partnered with them is just very, very exciting. It's hard to explain how exciting that is, but it really is. But what the other big thing that I really wanted to point out that we got over and over at our global training conference is, right now we are the #1 brand for healthy living inside and out. So basically everybody else is trying to play catch up with us. We have had it all since the very beginning. I mean, and of course we've grown our products over time, but we have had it together. So now you see other companies, skincare companies, are trying to get nutrition trying to get skincare. Oils, we know oils are huge now. Everybody's trying to get all, guess what? We have everything. It's like crazy. Everybody asks me, oh, that makeup. No, we have makeup, we have skincare, we have nutrition, we have body care, we have everything. And so when that goes back to that consumable component, it's just money. It just makes complete sense. This is the best brand that we have. And what I love is that we're equal. We really want people to be healthy inside, and it's going to show on their outside. And then what we put on our outside is going to help our inside. We're all one big thing that's communicating with each other, our body is. And so I'm just so passionate about this brand. Sometimes I forget because I've been using it now for so long how much I love these products. But once you try them, if you haven't tried them, but hopefully you have, you'll see that they speak for themselves. They provide the benefits. It's not just what's in them is amazing, because it is. Everything that's in them is amazing. What's not in them. But what they do is amazing. So you not only are we claiming that they're amazing, they actually provide results, and they're beneficial to us inside and out. I think, Kelly, I'm going to pass it to you, my friend.
Awesome. So like Maggie was saying, because these products are so amazing and they sell themselves, as you continue to, indulge in this, pure, safe, beneficial product line, this inside out health, and it's just incorporating, it into your home, it affects your lifestyle, it improves your lifestyle then too, right? Making these healthy shifts and habits in your home. And so from that, if you watched that 1-minute video that we posted earlier today about, why Arbonne and our mission, it almost makes it impossible not to want to share it with others. And that's why so many of us do what we do, because you indulge in this pure product line, you enjoy the benefits of being surrounded in this amazing community, that it's hard to keep it to yourself. That's why we do seriously call this a gift, because it is all encompassing. We feel like everyone, every family, every person deserves to know about this. And so because of that, what we do then, I want to kind of share a typical day in the life of what this looks like to actually own your own Arbonne business, and what this community looks like too. And so I want to point out that, simply put, what we do is we switch, save, and earn, or we stop, start, and share. So we stop, buying skincare, nutrition products from different stores, and we start, introducing them into our homes, right? That's what many of you have already done. And so what we do then is we just start referring people to a different store they may not have known existed. And this 2-page sheet that we're showing you guys right now, this is how we share it. So this isn't rocket science. You don't have to have a PhD or have all this nutritional health and wellness background to be able to share this with people. You guys, it's a 2-page sheet that we are able to share, and this is what we've been sharing since day one. So we love pointing that out to people, that what we're doing is not rocket science. We are still reading this today, even though Maggie and I probably have it memorized now, because one, it helps us stay on track, but two, it shows other people that you can do this too. You don't have to be the expert. You just have to have a passion and be willing to share with other people about this amazing brand. So the other thing that's so great is the community. You've heard us talk a lot about some of the personal growth that comes from this and the community that we have. And I heard it on one of our calls that we get to plug into. It's a profitable path to personal development that you get. Another thing that I've heard before is that your business can only grow as much as you can, you guys. So they're linked together, right? So if you think about it, in any area of your life, if you're pouring good stuff into yourself, or surrounding yourself with relationships that serve you or pour into you, you probably feel better, right? Then you probably act better, and it's trickle effect, right? And that's what this community is all about. So we have calls that we're able to plug into that help us not only grow ourselves, but grow our businesses and grow our skills as network marketing professionals. We have a monthly or a weekly team call. We have a Facebook community group for our team. We have the source, which is basically like Arbonne's Google that you have access to on our website. And then what else am I forgetting? Books as well. So this is all optional, you guys. This is your business, but this is provided to you as a resource and a toolbox to reach into whenever you want to grow yourself in your business. And so books are huge. I mean, I'm sure you could list any one of us could list up, 5 personal development or growth books that we've heard flying out there on social media, right? That's what we're doing, you guys, is we're surrounding ourselves with this uplifting, empowering tool to just be the best versions of ourselves. And that's, I think, the biggest thing that comes from this is that you learn and grow more than you think you may, just because you've started a business to earn a little extra income. like I said before, I had so many fears and worries. I would have never been able to do a call like this when I first started my business. But that's the beauty, you guys. You don't have to just jump in and do it by yourself. So that's the other thing, is that we lock arms with you. So if you choose to do this business for yourself, you're not alone in it. So we're there helping you read that 2-page sheet to people in your life until you're comfortable to do it on your own. We're not just throwing you out to the wolves, okay? So we only grow our businesses and our paychecks by helping you do the same. It's the best form of business out there, you guys. So I also wanted to just point out a typical day in the life for me. So before kids, when I was working my full-time job, I would get coffees with people before work. Who doesn't love a good excuse to go to Starbucks, right? So I would get coffee with a friend and share with them, a half hour, 45 minutes before work. A lot of us, if we're going out to lunches with coworkers anyways, perfect opportunity to be able to share with them a brand that you just learned about that you're super passionate about. And sometimes in the evenings, I do Zooms like this for 20 to 30 minutes to share with a friend. Or even, you can choose to do like presentations and events on the weekends, usually an hour maximum, okay? But that's kind of how I fit it in around my full-time job. Now at home with kids, I'll get up a little early before the kids wake up, like half hour, 45 minutes early. And maybe some of those days I'm, following up with, some of my shoppers or reaching out to new people, or maybe I'm just reading one of our personal growth books or listening to a great call. And it could be any of those things. And then nap times. Nap times are my jam. That's when I get stuff done. If you know any moms or you are a mom, nap time is the best time, right? I love my kids dearly, but I love that nap time. So that's kind of how I fit it in, and then evenings as well, okay? So I'm not doing this constantly, you guys. We're just doing it consistently, okay? That's how, if you really want to grow a business, if you want to do it solely alongside life, it's totally up to you. We're here to support you and match our support with your efforts, okay? So I think those are all the points I wanted to make. We're going to kind of break down the compensation plan for you guys now. And I'll let Maggie, do you have anything to say before I share that video?
I think you shared, because mine is pretty much, I think the only thing I wanted to say too about different a little bit than my day is that it's just always evolving. So I just want you to think about that too, that you can change how you do this business, whatever you need to do with life. So for me, my nap times are more limited as my kids are getting older. So I'm putting a little bit, more consistent time in the evenings after they're in bed. So just, I guess to that, just know that you can evolve with this business, because I have, even in just the 5 years. I've had 2 children, as Kelly has too. So things have just been different, but you can take this along with your life however it is. So otherwise, it's very similar.
All right, I'm going to share this now, okay?
Hope.
A life.
Healthy choices.
Family.
Possibilities.
Income.
Community.
Transformation. We use social marketing to share how using Arbonne's product can help people live a healthy life from the inside and out.
We make a commission when we sell Arbonne's products to our clients.
The better service we provide to develop a loyal client business, the more commissions we make.
We also can build and mentor teams of independent consultants who, like us, want to be entrepreneurs and create income. When we do, we get paid on our team's product sales, a commission Arbonne calls overrides.
The more we mentor our independent consultants and help them be successful, the more successful we all are.
We also have the potential to earn cash bonuses, rewards, and recognition along the way. Being the CEO of your own business, you decide which level of success you want in your life.
Our compensation plan rewards you for where you want to be and the effort you put into it. You choose extra cash to help with monthly expenses or a full-time business.
It's fair because it pays best to those who work hard.
We have a global business. We can build with clients and consultants in other countries using social media and our very own Arbonne e-commerce platform and mobile apps.
As your business grows, you can promote to different levels in our plan. You can become a district manager, area manager, regional vice president, or even a national vice president. It's all based on your efforts.
We are a product-driven company. All promotions in our plan are based on the product sales volume of you and your team.
We don't have team structure or recruiting requirements.
We also don't have inventory requirements. Our clients can order directly online and it's shipped directly from Arbonne.
The better you are at sharing our products with others and helping consultants on your team achieve their goals, the better your income.
I love that the real power of our compensation plan is when you help others be successful.
We also have the ability to earn as we learn and grow.
What other opportunity can say that?
The first step in our compensation plan is district manager.
To be promoted to district manager, focus on building a network of clients and begin to build your team of consultants who mentor to do the same.
You'll get access to all of the resources you need. Training, motivation, encouragement.
So talk to people. Have them join the Arbonne community as consultants and preferred clients.
It's all about getting into activity. Share the Arbonne story with everyone.
What drives us is bringing
All right, I guess that was cut short. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. No, it's good. So what I want to talk to you a little bit more is just expand about the compensation a little bit. So, and not necessarily the details of what each level is, but just to speak for a minute, because I started with the extra cash. I love that slide in there. I'm like, that was me. I just wanted some extra cash. We're redoing our house, and that's all my dream was just only there. And so it's amazing though now, because it's definitely a national vice president dream. And it's because what I'm realizing lately is that it's all about recruiting other servant-hearted people. And so what I'm loving is that every story that you hear in Arbonne of national vice presidents, I mean, they are just pouring their hearts into whatever passion it is that they are, that's in their heart. And so, you know, this term recruiting is kind of a little bit like newer, coming back on the scene here lately, and I actually really love it, because it means that you are intentionally looking for people who are like-minded like you, who are servant-hearted like you. And what I love is Kelly reminded me of this, said, I share with people I love, know, and want to help. So who are those people that you love, know, and want to help? That's everybody, right? So that's really all that our goal is just to share this with everyone, put our hearts out there, and then those other servant hearts are going to come right back to you and say, yeah, let's do this. And it's going to build not just a national vice president income, which, by the way, is crazy. We call it gangster money, because you don't even think you know what to do with that. But this is what you do with it. You use it. You give it away. You use it to serve people wholeheartedly, and whatever that is for you, whatever God put you on the planet to do that for. And so what I love is that we get to leverage our time and our team. So this has been my most favorite thing in the last year and a half, is growing this team, which a few of you are on here. And I'm just having such a fun with that, because I get to just look into somebody else's heart and help them achieve whatever it is they want to achieve. And we do it together. We lock arms and we just do it together. And so it's fun now to think of myself as a recruiter. I'm just going out there and looking for other people who want to just jump in with me like I did. Maybe not as crazy as me, but the other thing I want to talk about too is that now that I've looked at all these other companies throughout this years of being in Arbonne, because like I said, this was the first one that came into my lap. So maybe that's you tonight. Maybe you're like, okay, well, I haven't looked into anything else. Well, I can tell you, I have been comparing and sharing information with people since I've joined. Arbonne always wins. If there was a competition, but there isn't, because Arbonne always wins. But the other thing is that all those ways that we get paid, that's more than any other company that I have found out there. We have so many avenues that you can build this asset income, more than just commission, more than just these overrides. We have bonuses and trips and incentives and all sorts of things that you can, of course, add value to your life and your family's life. But then there's the whole other part of it that we talked about too, in terms of an income, is personal growth. You get all of that, and you get this team that you get the sisterhood of these soul sisters with. And so I mean, that's priceless to me. You know, if I were to quit right now, which I won't be, and I just was able to take away these relationships, I'd be totally fulfilled. And I think that's a rare thing that you can say about things that you do in life. And so, anyway, I don't know, that's just something for me, but you know, I think it's just an extra income source too. I mean, that people need these days. There's so many people out there that need something else alongside what they're doing. It doesn't mean to quit what they're doing. I know Kelly and I are at home now mostly and doing this, but like we both worked full time before. And so it might be that extra vacation money. It could be anything. And so my point is that everybody could use something else to make their ends meet. I think, what does Lisa always say, that people are always just on the cusp of bankruptcy. So it's just, you never know who could use this as an opportunity.
Yeah,
so,
and preparing for impact. I mean, one of our teammates, Bobby, her son was in an awful accident on his spring break, and thankfully he's recovering and doing really, really well. But you know, he suffered a brain bleed and all these things, and she was able to hop on a flight immediately. She didn't have to call her boss. She didn't have to use vacation time or personal time. She could just go because she owns her own business. And she has the freedom and flexibility to do that. And so she could be there fully present with her kid, her son, and not have to worry about any of that. And like I said, thankfully he's doing well, you know, but like this community rallied around her too. Like, it's just such a loving, uplifting community. So having that ability, and I'm not sure if the video mentioned it, but at the second level, the area manager level, the business is willable. I don't know if it mentioned that, but that was incredible learning that for me, where I was like, wow, okay, so if, you know, once again, preparing for impact, we, you know, God forbid something were to happen to me, my checks would continue to go to my family, because the network of people who love the brand aren't going to stop loving the brand if, God forbid, I'm gone. So my family continues to reap the rewards of my efforts. How incredible is that? I mean, where do you get that in corporate America? You don't, right? So you can also have those legacies to leave as well, those that you love.
Cal, I want to just add one thing real quick. So just a little bit of, because I'm thinking back to my nursing brain when I knew nothing about this at all, is that, so in terms of building a network, and maybe you've gotten this, but I'm just going to point it out real point blank, because what it is we share this with someone, they learn how to shop, and they reshop again on their own online. And so basically we're putting in our effort once, not that we're never going to talk to them again or follow up or give them excellent customer service, because we'll do all those things, but then they're going to be able to shop independently. And what we do then is teach other people to do the same. And that's how we start to build this network. If you think of the Verizon network picture that used to be out there, that's what we're doing. So we're compounding our efforts over time by just building this team. I don't think we spelled that out specifically. So I just wanted to put a better picture of a network in there in your brain too.
Yeah, and who doesn't shop online these days? So people get their own login IDs, they shop at the discount, and each time that they reorder, we're earning those commissions, which is awesome. And we're serving them while doing so. So I really hope that we clarified a lot for you all this evening. We're so grateful that you could take the time to really learn this for yourself, because we feel like this is such a valuable asset to have alongside life. And we truly believe that each and every one of you is capable of pursuing and achieving anything that you want in your life. This can be the vehicle to help you do that. We firmly, firmly believe that. And we are just so on fire for what this business and this company can do for so many lives, and what it's already doing for so many. So one of the things, when we were in Vegas last week for our annual conference, one of the leaders said, you know, we develop as leaders to develop leaders. And when I say leaders, I don't want you thinking a boss or a manager. A leader can be someone who's shy or timid or quiet and lead by example, you guys. Okay, so I want you to know that we see each and every one of you as someone who could use this vehicle to achieve whatever it is that you want in your life. And when we work to be the best versions of ourselves, everyone wins. Everyone truly wins, including ourselves. So we just urge you to face that fear, and if you have this tug on your heart, to just lean into it, because that's what we did, and we're so grateful that we did. And if for nothing else, if you jump in and you're not sure what the heck you're doing with yourself, for $79, or if you're a preferred client for $59, you're at least getting a deeper discount and putting yourself out there, you guys. So we're here for you every step of the way. This is not a high risk thing, but it can be, you know, the best investment you've ever made in yourself.
Yeah. So we are gonna just, you know, thank you so much for your time. We've been so jazzed to share with you guys all day. I can't even tell you, we're so goofy, but, and so right now we're gonna, we'll be ending the recording, and you can we'll answer any questions if anyone needs to stay on. But I do want you to just listen. If your heart is telling you to lean in, please stay on, and we will help you set up a time, and we can just get started and help you to learn more. So, yeah, I think that's it.
On the recording.
Yeah.